time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Dogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Fighting him off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Completion. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Oh, he tosses it back. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Now this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second down and goal. Looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in. They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's fourth down from the 4. They're going for it. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Alabama. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed. It's dangerous.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. On the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing his football.
Well, a serious biggest challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Hand off to the single back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. That's an important first down on that running play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Finding space at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at the 35. Great cut, they whiff on him. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That one play has flipped field position. First down to the opponent's 44. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. Breaks free. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, tied.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? Georgia, 13. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Sticking with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll field it close to midfield. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Bulldogs are in the red zone now. Second down, looking to throw it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. But he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Here he goes. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
35, Georgia 21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. The pocket breaking down. Pass rush swarming him again.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing can snowball.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Across the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to heave it deep, right down the middle. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. They connect for 6.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers. The back's got it.
they've got him.
Great response by this offense. After losing all those yards, now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
On third down, it's a handoff. Past the 30. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They're going to run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. QB keeper all the way. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And now the first play of this drive will set up at the 37. First and 10, looking to throw. Wow, a third put tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Offense coming back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Gets some space around the 30. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Powering through a tackle. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the right side on the toss. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
3rd down play for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Fits into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Seem all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Long distance bomb is good from 57 out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
First down here for this offense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Williams. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the fourth interception he's thrown today. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking to chuck it again. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He could go. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, tied. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum and scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
He's running out of time here. Trapped again in the pocket.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A sack to end it as the defense punctuates this victory. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues.